Review time, hot!
Alright, so the proper way to do this is we have to go back to the year 2001. What the heck was happening in 2001? Well, they was telling you, don't open up your mailbox, you better watch out, because Bin Laden gonna jump out and throw anthrax in your face. Let's see here, but what ended up happening? It was a biologist who was killing off people, single-handedly preparing and mailing off the deadly anthrax spores. This guy name was Bruce E. Evans. Man ended up committing suicide. I don't know why you do that. Why you commit suicide? Sound a little fishy on both ends. Let's see here. He was an American microbiologist, vaccinologist, senior biodefense researcher at the United States Army. Now what we got going on? Live anthrax inadvertently sent by U.S. military. What the heck?
Getting some news into CNN involving U.S. military. We are learning the U.S. military accidentally shipped live anthrax. So to our Pentagon correspondent, Barbara Starr, we go.
Ugly.
Accidentally shipped live anthrax? Tell me what you know.
Inadvertently, perhaps, Brooke. Look, the details are coming out at this hour. The Pentagon
Inadvertently, perhaps. What?
Expected to issue a full statement in the coming hour. But what we know is that a Pentagon lab in Dugway, Utah, inadvertently shipped live anthrax to another lab. That lab has not been disclosed yet. That lab reported instead of receiving dead anthrax samples under a research program that it was supposed to get, it actually received live anthrax from the U.S. military lab. Now, all of the labs in this program that have received these anthrax samples are going back to make sure they have essentially dead anthrax, no live agent. Right now, we're told, thankfully, no one...
Why do they have anthrax in the first place? What's going on here?
...is sick, but this has happened before. The CDC's been down this road before. Inadvertent shipment of live samples, so now they're going back through everything.
Stupid.
They have to figure out how this happened, make sure there's no other live anthrax out there, and make sure nobody is sick. But most importantly, besides no one being sick, how did it happen? How do they keep it from happening again? Live anthrax.
Don't ship the anthrax? Maybe that's how you stop it from happening again, Joe.
Yet another update on the breaking anthrax story. It's getting worse by the minute. Now there's word that the military may have accidentally shipped live anthrax to labs in 9 states, not just one. They definitely sent live anthrax to a lab in 1 state. There's 8 more. We don't really know. We're gonna check. A defense official now tells Fox News the samples, dead samples, went by truck along with some live samples to a military lab in Utah. From there to labs in these states, all these yellow states, anthrax states now. The lab in Maryland reported that spores it received were still active, so not dead, but live anthrax. Now the labs in all the other states have the samples on lockdown until the government agents can pick them up to see if they were also live samples of anthrax. We reported earlier that Pentagon officials said there was no risk to the public, but that defense officials tell us that it's not clear at all whether anybody was exposed to the live anthrax samples. So they sent live anthrax to 1 lab. Was anybody exposed? We don't know. Don't think so, but don't know. They sent dead anthrax to 8 other labs, but now they're checking to make sure that none of those samples were live because they thought the other ones weren't live. Now they know they were. So they're checking these other labs to see if, wow, we accidentally sent you live anthrax that can kill people. But so far as we know, nobody was exposed. The Constitution is not challenged on this matter.
Redsilverj, all I gotta say.